Hey, what's up, everybody? Who's ready to make some gains back, right? I'm ready to make some gains back. I'm excited, man. All right. Music off. I'm actually going to do it no headset on. All right. That's the disclaimer. Nobody really wants to see a disclaimer, right? So what's up, y'all? Glad to see everybody. If you have it real quick, go ahead and like, subscribe, hit the bell. Why? Well, hey, man, so you get all the updates and shit. That way you know what's going on. Bunch of shit happened since Thursday. Glad to see everybody. How many people we got on here so far? Let me get this shit out the way. I'm going to pull up the total market cap because that's what the thumbnail was, right? That's what the thumbnail was. Got a couple people on here. So, dramatic things happened over the weekend. It was spooky, right? Who got scared? Hey, what's up, y'all? Be quite honest with everybody, I quit getting scared about this stuff. It doesn't bother me so much anymore. I'm just here to get the gains, man. It doesn't hurt my feelings anymore. Hey, let me know if y'all don't have good audio. If so, I can bump the microphone up a little bit. I just didn't feel like wearing a headset because it's damn hot in this room, man. Girlfriend always whines and complains and says it's cold in here, but I'm freaking sweating. I mean, I know I'm a little bit drunk, but still. All right, what's up, Kelly Slade? What's up, D Warren? Canada Matt, what's up? What's up, Cuzzo? Pops, glad to see you. I got the message last live stream. You don't need power. We can stream without power, right? Drizzy, glad to see you in the Zoom. What's up, my guy? Aunt Lawson. Calvacho, what's up? Got to listen and drive? I feel you, dude. I used to do the same thing when I used to watch other streams on YouTube. I used to go to work in the morning, and I'd set my phone up on the dashboard, and I couldn't really look at it, but I would run my Bluetooth to the stereo in the truck. And as I'm driving, I'm listening to streams and stuff. I used to do the exact same thing, man. Villain X, what's up? Mullet, what's up, my guy? Frank the Tank. He's been complaining like a boomer all day long in the Telegram chat about everything because that's what boomers do. All right, so as always, everybody, I'm Keith. Everybody over here on the right. That's the assassins from the Mafia here. This is the 786 Assassins and the 786 Mafia, and this is Crypto After Dark if you've never been here before. This is an adult stream. No whining. We don't do any bullshit here. It's all 100% technical chart analysis. No matter what, non-stop, 24/7. These charts don't stop. We don't stop. We do it real simple here. Any money that's donated through the Super Chat, any money that's donated through PayPal, any money that's donated through Cash App, all of it is 100% given away. We don't take any money from anybody here. Why? Because I don't want your money. I want to make money with you, not from you. That's what I do different than everybody else on YouTube, other than the fact that I don't do hopium news and hopium charts. I just simply don't do it. If you haven't already, go hit like and stuff. That way more shit we get on here, the more people we get watching. The more people, the better. What's up, Danny Carney? I get one gimme, but I need to say it a lot tonight. So if I get drunk, I get drunk. But I get to say XRP one time, okay? And I just said it. If I say it any more than that, I got to drink. And when I drink, some of y'all drink because some of y'all actually have the stones to keep drinking with me. Most of you don't. Now, Kelly was the first one to comment and said she had her strawberry margarita ready to rock. Let's go. Hey, real quick. When I went to Tennessee we went in December. We went to a winery and did a wine tasting. And check it out. They had frozen mix that goes with the wine bottle that you buy. And literally, you just freeze the mix, put the whole bottle of wine in it, and that's your drink. And it makes enough drink for like a party or whatever. And I bought 2 of them bitches. I ain't gonna lie. I still ain't even drunk them yet. I gotta get the wine out one stream. I'm just working on whiskey right now. I am on whiskey tonight. The Jim Beam Vanilla. And I think the honey's a little better than the vanilla, by the way. Just my opinion. I could be wrong. And of course, we got water. I got some Gatorade to hydrate with because I do have to work tomorrow. Unfortunately. Hey, what's up, Tim? I got the altcoin market. I got the total market cap pulled up here, and if you saw the thumbnail, you saw that these other three candles or two candles didn't even exist on this chart yet. There was only there was only one red candle at the top here, and these other ones didn't exist yet. But what we've seen multiple weeks in a row, week after week after week, is at the beginning of the week we get this pullback. It happens over and over and over again. I say that that's during the current upswing that we've been in. This has been happening every single time we get into a beginning of the week situation or beginning of the month situation or a new high time frame candle. We're getting some volatility, and that's cool with me. It doesn't bother me too much, and we've been actually being able to see this happen and play our hands a little tighter, and make some extra plays and make some extra stuff. It's worked out really well. Thanks, Darth. What's up, my guy? He said nice background. That's the assassin scope that I made a while back, and I went to go make it into a shirt, but it didn't look good, so I never made it. I just stopped. I made it like a scope. You can kind of see it a little better. I made it look like a scope, and around the scope like a watch or whatever, it says 786 Assassins around it. I just thought it looked cool, but it just didn't turn out good enough to make a shirt out of. It's not morning, Tim, bro. It's 11 p.m. East Coast, but I know you're over there across the pond, so, you know, I get it. Now, I owe Dustin a drink. So it's gonna be Jim Beam out of the discanter. Got this dope crystal discanter. I love this thing. It's awesome. All right. We're going to talk about a little bit of everything tonight. If you got a chart you want to get looked at, please put it in the comment section right there. Again, this is an adult stream. If you can't handle that, I'm sorry, move on. This is the grown-up time of night. I don't do these streams at lunchtime and in the morning, and I don't put up random videos to tell you about random things. It's not what I do. You can't handle it, you shouldn't be in crypto. This is for the grown-ups. So, it's the middle of the night, cracking night bollock. Stupid. The total market cap did something really interesting. It went all the way to the 1414 big time frame. What do I mean by that? What I mean is, if you look at the monthly chart, this is the monthly total crypto market cap all the way back to March of 2014. And as you see, it started out with about $5 billion on this chart. Okay, just this chart when it started actually getting data. $5 billion. And from there, we've gone, with the exception of about, the first year after that, it's done nothing but go up. Yes, we had a 3-year lull, and that sucked. But after that, we've gone upward and upward and upward, and we hit the 1414. As you see, I have 3 targets here. We hit our first target. We go to the weekly, you can see it a little better. We hit our first target, blew right through it to our second target, touched our box perfectly. This is why I draw boxes and not lines, because you can't control these charts. You can't control every spot of volatility. You need to understand that sometimes you're not going to be right. You may be close. And if you're close, honestly, that's good enough. Take that close and run with it. Take your gains and be happy about it. You don't have to kill every single percent on every single chart. Can you? Yes, you can. But you don't have to. Let me write this stuff down you're asking for real quick. VET. I got VET. I got VFO and ZAP. Got you, David. And I got down here JAR, VSYS, and KMD. JAR, VSYS, and KMD. Got you, Canada Matt. That's a bunch of KuCoin stuff. And Komodo's not. Komodo's Hitbit, right? I talked about that Komodo chart the other day. Land, Algo, and WTC. Got you. Alright, so either way, you see this ugly looking wick, and you see this ugly looking red candle, and that kind of spooks some people. Doesn't bother me at all. OZSC. What I see from that is, when I see a long wick like that on the bottom, in my opinion, that's buying pressure being applied to one candle. And if you've got buying pressure being applied to a candle, you don't have enough selling pressure to turn, my opinion. When I see one that has this big of a wick on the bottom like this, I mean, I know there's still multiple days left in this week and we could have a turnaround, and that's perfectly fine. I'm fully with that. Damn, y'all got a bunch of charts. Pondy, audio key, XEM, and we got didnt, hydro, player. Yeah, my bad, man. I meant to get a look at player chart, and I got sidetracked. My fault. Hey, what's up, Travis? No, everything's not tanking, bro. That's the misconception, dude. It's just a big retracement. Things are up so far. Things are up so high that you've been gifted a free buy-in. You've been gifted a low buy-in. And if you're ever going to actually buy something, now's the time, my guy. I know you've been putting it off, but listen, things went down 60% overnight. And when something goes down 60%, I do not look at that as a time to sell. I look at that as a time to buy. Because that's like going to Walmart and getting a TV 60% off. You're not going to look at that 60% off TV and go, well, I'll just wait till tomorrow. No, bro, it's 60% off. You're going to go get that. And that's just a simple way of thinking about it. It's not as complicated as we make it out to be, okay? Either way, that's a sign of buying pressure to me, not selling pressure. So, did it exactly hit 1414? No, but it came really close and hit the box, and that's all I wanted to see. When it hit the box, it immediately retraced. But it only retraced to the lower level there, the first target. You see I had target 1, target 2, and target 3. What do you know? It went and bounced right off of target 1, which also happened to be the 8 exponential moving average, the 8 EMA, the green line right there. If you don't have the 8 and the 21 exponential moving average, you go to TradingView, which is free. All you have to do is make a profile. It's free, TradingView. There's an app called TradingView. It's free. Here it is. You're seeing it right now. You click on FX indicators, and you have all these free indicators that are at your disposal. You literally only have to pick them up and use them, okay? Let me write this down real quick. Nano, Lisk, fun. All right, OXT, FTM. That mentality is exactly why I sold earlier this afternoon and rebought a few hours ago. I got a little on discount anyway. Exactly, dude. You see that cheap TV, you're not going to turn around from it. You're going to say, dude, I think we should buy that just because the value's there. Either way, right here is 8 EMA. You can actually type in the search box, 8 EMA. There's multiple 8 exponential moving average indicators to use. I use the one right here on the top, this one by Javian. It's got a simple strategy behind it. It even tells you buy, sell if you're really having a hard time figuring out what you want to do. If you're really having a hard time. But either way, that's the green and the purple lines. It's simple strategy. Mullet brought us this one. I changed it around a little bit for myself. You're free to do it how you want. He uses just the 8. I like to add in the 21, which is the purple line. When it's below the purple line, I sell. When it's above the green line, I buy. Simple as that. Now, what happened is, now we've seen the total market cap. We've seen that it hit target 2 and it's pulled back down to target 1. And it's kind of bouncing in between, okay? This may bounce for a bit more. It could go up. It could go sideways. It's fine. I'm not panicking about it. As a matter of fact, it could have come all the way down here and hit the top of this zone here. If that happens, that's fine with me too. I'm cool with it. I got shit on a 60% discount. I'm not whining. Let me show you some charts, particularly Zeal here, that looked really good. And if you didn't catch it, I'm going to show you. I got to get back in the Cardano. It's sold it all like a schmuck. Dude, I sold it, but I made really well off Cardano, and I'm not, it sucks because that's one of my favorites, and I sold it. But I try not to do that favorite game. I try not to play favorites because you get an emotional attachment, dude, and it costs you. So Zeal here, we were talking about this in the Zoom meeting, but I'll go to the daily here so you can see it a little better. You hit my targets up here. If you actually look at this, let me take this off first. And I pull the fib from here to the bottom here, okay, from this point down to this point. I just pulled it over farther to the right so you can see them all clearly. We hit this 1618 and bounced clean off this target box. Couldn't have went better. Played perfectly, okay? That's a beautiful, beautiful chart. Hit my target zone perfect. I sold here and I haven't rebought any yet. Now, I had my sell line set for 15 flat. I actually went over that a little bit, but I had 15 flat. Now, how far is it going to come down? That's the beauty of using Fibonacci retracement, which is right over here, these 3 little bars. The same point that I just measured up from, I'm going to use to be my down point, okay? This will be the 0 line where I start. I'm going to pull to the top. And right there. And now look. The 3 most important lines, what are they? The 50, the 786. Those are really the most 2 important. The 886 is your last line of defense, but I'm going to say the 50 and the 786, okay? Which one did we hit? Well, look, Scary Ricky. Hey, bro. Long time no see. My God, what is up? Haven't talked to you in at least 6 months. Glad to see you. Glad to see you're doing well. If you wasn't doing well, you wouldn't be shooting the shit with us. So I'm glad to see you, my friend. That drink's for you. What's up, Bev? The 50 fib, which is this line right here, the first check mark. The 50 fib is your continuation fib. And what does that mean? Whenever you see the price hit that 50 fib and not stay below it and close, and then even stay below it, close, and close again, when you see it stay above it like that, that's a sign that the price is, whatever it was doing before, is going to continue to do it. Okay, we had this clear up movement. And now we pull back down some. We bounced right off the 50. And here we are throwing a green candle. Now, I would like to see it close above that green line first. Hasn't done that yet. I'll explain why I rebought some of my positions as we go along here. But we bounced right off of that 50 fib. Haven't gone under it yet. Haven't stayed under it. This, in my opinion, at the moment, is a continuation retrace. It's nothing more than this. Think of this thing as running a race, okay? It's been running a race. It has to stop, get a drink of water, catch its breath before it can continue to go along. If you watch a marathon, even marathon runners have water stations set up every so often so they can stop and get some water, or not even stop, but they can get a water and they can keep running, but they've got to keep, you know what I'm saying, they've got to breathe, they've got to catch their breath, they've got to get a drink. No matter how strong you are, you have to control that system. You have to control that situation. Well, hey, look, charts are no different, okay? I've said it a zillion times, this stuff is computer-controlled, 94% software trades. That is not me making that up. That is simple facts. Mullet originally shared the video to me. Mullet, I've found 3 other videos since then that talks exactly about what you talked about when you sent me that video originally. But I found 3 more where they openly admitting that we don't even trade anymore. We don't do it. All we do is handle phone calls, complaints, and glitches. Everything else is done by the server system. The server handles all the buys and all the sales. All we do is sit back and count the money. Are you kidding me? These are the biggest trading firms in the world. Don't even push buttons anymore. The computer pushes the buttons for them. And it makes them money hand over fist. Why do you think they're magically going to stop doing that? What conspiracy theory makes you think that this is just going to suddenly change and these whales are going to suddenly start buying money like crazy? China Matt, you can gift that, by the way, right there, the whales. I thought that, I just realized that was a giftable moment. But anyway, not only did we hit this 50 fib, but let me show you some other stuff here. If we didn't even use Fibonacci retracement, let's get rid of these ego boxes. Yes, we hit the targets. So what, Keith? Let's move on. So let's say we had no fib lines up there, and we did see this pennant form here. We saw this happen. We saw this break north. And we saw the price action go up from it. Felt good, right? You hit a lick on this. How far down is it going to go? When you hear people say, oh, I don't really use a lot of that stuff, I just use price action. Here's what they're talking about, okay? You had this pennant form, you had the upward movement. Now it needs to retrace, and when it does retrace, how far will it go? Well, it's going to go back to its next support zone. Where is this next support zone? Well, the next support zone is at the last accumulation area. When you see a pennant like this inside, when you see the price action move sideways inside of a triangle like this or a pennant, that's the last support zone, okay? That's accumulation happening, buyers and sellers figuring out what they want to do, waiting for the last minute, and doing their thing, okay? That becomes our support zone. So let's draw a horizontal line right there. Support, and I did this at the candles right here where they close at the top. Not the wicks, the candles. Now look, it just so happens, like magic, that the 50 moving average is dead balls in line with the support line. Okay, it doesn't get any better than that. So I'll even make this a different color. I use green for my bylines. I'll use blue for support lines. How about that? There you go. Support. Clean off support. So in my opinion, this thing could continue to hit this blue line and bounce around on it and be perfectly fine. This is part of the game. I know it hurts to watch your money go away like this, but if you bought when we said buy, you bought way down at the bottom and you're counting free money right now. Okay? You're counting free money. Shouldn't be whining about a little bit of percent off the top. This is the way it works, and I'm sorry you didn't get all your money up front. Hey, you got to take what you can get in this game, okay? Learn to find those take profit lines, and when you hit them, fucking take your profits like I did with Zeal right here. This Zeal play ended up being one of the best ones I made because it played out perfectly. I didn't lose a dime on it, and I got almost every single drop of blood out of it. Can this come down more? Absolutely it can. If it was to fail here and break this blue line, where's next? Well, we can find another support zone. Right about here. You got multiple candles hitting this line here, multiple candles hitting this line right here and closing and failing to break. Okay, so even if it breaks this one, it's got another one down here. All right? Let's pull the fib on that. Let's see where that line lines up with. Same place we just pulled. To the top. Right there. It's pretty close. So that one lined up with the 50. This one kind of lines up with the 68 or the 61. Not exactly close. Not exactly perfect, but it's close. You know what I mean? If you wanted to move it there, you could. Whatever. You got candles closed right here. Candles closed right here. I mean, you could even draw another one in here somewhere. Either way, I feel like this is a good support zone. Okay? It can sit here and bounce off this all it wants. Fine by me. It's cool because there's money to be made right there. Now, Zeal is just one example of these. Frank was talking about this. It's like multiple coins have done this. Now I'm going to show you this one, VSYS, because Matt brought it up to my attention. And I believe it did something similar. I believe it was a little bit more aggressive, but the same difference. Here you go from the bottom to the top. And we pulled back down and blew through a bunch. We blew through the 50 on this one, okay? But look, we hit the 618 and bounced right off of it. And now, this thing tried to blow through the 200 right here. Do you see that? The 200 moving average? It tried to blow through it and bounced right back up to the top of it. And it's sitting right there at it right now. I've said this before. Very rarely do you blow through the 200 moving average without coming back and touching it again. Here's your free gift, everybody. You're being gifted a free cheap buy-in for VSYS. It just laid it out in front of you. Here you go. What are you going to do with it? Are you going to sit back right now and say, no, I'll wait on Bitcoin? Or are you going to look at this and say, dude, look how cheap that is. Could that go farther? Yeah, it could. But look how much it's come down already. At what point do you quit whining about the discount you're getting and just be happy you got a coupon in the beginning anyway? All right, think about that. Now, 618 is a perfectly normal fib to hit. My most important ones are 50 and 786 just because there's price action going above or below that. Tends to mean a breakout or a continuation. Those are the ones I really care about a lot. Now, every fib line is kind of important because they all act as different areas. So use your fibs wisely and be smart with it. You'll see me use fibs on almost every chart because that's how well they work, okay? The mathematics, something I mention a lot is people ask me, well, it's just so complicated. I don't want to get into it. It's really not that complicated, all right? It's simple mathematics and simple geometry. If you remember that bullshit you did in high school when they gave you the x-axis and the y-axis, it's basically what we're doing, okay? Things move on the x-axis left and right, and they move, the price goes up and down. It's not that hard. The days are from the left to right, and the price is the up and the down. And the math, well, these Fibonacci lines are simply mathematical lines where these things tend to hit a lot. You don't even have to do the math. It's done for you. All you have to do is pull it. Okay, and I even have instructional videos that tell you how to pull it. By the way, let me pull up the classroom real quick. I got new stickers in. Here you go. Our regular t-shirts are still in there. I got new stickers. I got the blue ones in the exact same thing here. This just isn't updated on this computer yet. But here they are. The exact same stickers as the red, gold, and black. Only they're blue. They are, as you see, $9 each. These here are $7 each. I've got about 20 or 17 or 15 of them left or something like that. And I got these red assassin skull ones too. I believe they're, I don't remember how much they are. Hold on a minute. They are, there you go, $8 for this one. It's $1 extra for the bigger one. I like the red one. I think it looks pretty cool. If you want to pay for them, I got multiple ways to pay. Cash App, PayPal. You can Telegram me and I can get you crypto information. You can just send crypto if you want. I'll take every kind of crypto you like to send. I don't care. And again, everything that comes from this is given away. I don't want your money. I don't want your money. All of it is donated to someone else who needs it. Okay? Doing really well for myself. I don't need other people's money. Just trying to do my part to help out where I can. Okay? I don't want to be that dude who takes people's money from bullshit content on YouTube. I don't like that. I don't like the way that even sounds. It irritates me to no end how much money people get for their terrible takes on things, and I just can't do it. Okay. There's some kind of airdrop I think that's going on with Key on Binance. I can't remember exactly what I read, but that's the reason I started looking at it in case anyone doesn't already know or has missed it. Okay, thanks, Jeremy. Let's write this down. Key airdrop. Key airdrop. So the main question a bunch of people are going to ask me here is, what do you see happening? Well, a couple things. Number one, we still haven't seen a bunch of these get over the 8 and 21 and stay over it. What we're seeing is we're seeing pullbacks towards it, but failing to get over it. So I want to see them get over. All right? I want to see something break some lines here, and I want to see the price show me it's ready to keep going. Haven't seen it yet. It'd be really nice to see it. Otherwise, we may see a little more down because these, I mean, it's hard to say it and it sucks to hear it, but this is a small up compared to the down that we had. And when we see that the other way around, that's just continuation. So there's a chance this stuff keeps going down for a week or two. It's up to you to buy, sell, get in, get out, and do what you want to do, okay? I'm not going to force anybody to listen to what I got to say. I'm just some dude on the internet. Don't trust me. I'm not a financial advisor, folks. I want to show you one here that stayed over the 8 and the 21. That's Irish. Look at this shit. Look at the wick this thing through. Not to mention they have an airdrop that's happening tomorrow night at 3 a.m. Eastern, 12 midnight Pacific time. But I mean, look at that wick. Are you serious right now? That's insanity. That's insanity. You couldn't have asked for a more insane price action. Now this actually stopped me out because I had my stop loss set down here under the 21, and it sure as shit did kick me. I've already rebought. I actually rebought higher on this one. I wanted to get the airdrop money in, so I'm cool with it. It's fine. I was already in profits on this one, so I'm not really going to whine about it. I'm going to take my lumps and move on. Okay, sweet. Thank you, Jeremy. Just flip through some of these real quick. This is Mithril. Again, it's under the 21. Showing me sale if it wants to close here, all right? This would typically be a closing sale, right? I would see it's 2 under the 21 and I'd get out. Now, why did I buy? Because number one, I had my stop losses set under the 21s, and they came so far down, so fast that I couldn't help myself but say, gosh, I've got to buy some of these discount prices. And everything you're seeing in green right now, I'm in the profit zone. All these green things over here, I bought a lot of stuff back already, and it's green, 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 okay? Can I sell and get out of this and make some extra profit and skim off the top? Absolutely I can. Might I do that? Absolutely I might. I don't think I'm going to do that yet. I'm going to give it a little time to play out here. Some of these are more aggressive than others. See, this one hasn't got all the way back up to the 21 yet. I think I'll hold off on that one. Yeah, One Harmony has gotten all the way up there, and it's trying to hold 886, and if this holds 886 and can get back up over here, look, I mean, that's heading to all-time high, which is awesome. One Harmony has a pretty small little fractal of a chart too, so it could get serious with this one and move pretty rapidly, which would be dope. Robert says, that's the thing with these fuck you wicks. Makes me want to just set alerts instead of hard stops. Whales are just hunting. You know what, Rob? That's an important thing you just said. What if you just set an alert? Let me show everybody how to do that real quick. So here's a horizontal line tool. Let's say I wanted to set an alert for right here at the 786. It's going to drop below the 786. I want to buy somewhere, okay? So I'll put my line for here. Now I click on settings. Alright, I got all these different settings I can change. But right here is a little alarm clock setting. I click on that, it says add alert. And I can put, 1 crossing horizontal line. Let's see, expiration date. I don't even want an expiration date. Let's see, once per minute. And I can even change the name of the alert to something like, I'll set this to see what happens. Bye. Alright, so what will happen is when this price gets to this blue line, and it's even got a little stopwatch up there for me, when it gets to that, my phone is going to get a text that tells me, hey, it's time to buy, asshole, and I'm going to do so. No, I don't have Venmo, Bev, but I do have Cash App, PayPal, and you can send crypto if you'd like. And if you want a shirt, the shirts are outsourced. All you gotta do is click on the classroom thing there and pick the shirt you want. If you look in the description of the video here, the description of the video has the. Here you go. I'll share it real quick. Has the website. Copy. Paste. Here you go, Beverly. That's where you get a shirt. And the stickers, just message me on Telegram and we can figure out however you want to pay. It's no big deal. And I'll get it mailed out to you. See, Robert says right here, do once per bar close on the alert. That way it'll trigger you and you know it's time to get the fuck out. Exactly. You can set them how you want, okay? It's totally up to you, but that's just an example of how to do it, okay? You don't want this alarm on there anymore? Fucking turn it off. Delete. Yes, I'll delete that. That's just an easy thing you can do, all right? And your phone will let you know, hey, wake up, we need to get on this. Oh, the text never come across. You might have to go to notifications under your phone, Jeremy, and turn notifications on or change notifications. I had to do that too. And there's also audible notifications on there that used to work on my phone that quit working, and I don't know what I did. I probably turned them off, honestly. Oh, that's good whiskey. All right, let's get over some of these things you've asked about, everyone. VT. Let's start with one of my favorites, VT. Made some good money on VT. All right. Let's erase much of this bull mess. We don't need it up here anymore, do we? Or do we? All right, we had the same situation here. We had this accumulation zone right here where price kind of fluttered around and figured out what it wanted to do, and it finally broke north. All right, well, now here you go. You've broken the 8, broken the 21, and hit the 50 moving average. You caught support at the 50 moving average. At the same time, looky there. The support line, you had touched it and popped right back up. Couldn't ask for a better look right there. Now, is it time to buy this? Really, really tough call here because it's sitting under the 21. I don't want to tell anybody to buy until these things start closing a little higher. All right? Close a little higher and we can get there. The 4 hour is trying its best to become a buy again, but it's not yet. and that's about as low as I'll ever go. Okay, is the 4 hour. And if I don't see a 4 hour buy, I definitely ain't buying it. Okay, it's close. Don't get me wrong, it's close. But you need to use your caution in moments like these because we may get more down. Not a sell, but also not a buy. You should be watching really closely, okay? Because the next day or so should be your clear signal of what's happening. VTHO, I'll leave it on the 4 hour charts here until we find some more stuff, all right? Now, VTHO, you have a early buy sign on the 4 hour. MACD hasn't crossed yet, so it's like 50-50. Should I buy, shouldn't I buy? It's really close, okay? You're back over the 8 with two candles over here. All right, you want these to cross the other direction. You want this green over the purple first. If the green gets over the purple, you know, you can start to make some jam here, but you need to be careful. This has got a ways to go to get up here. All right, is it worth the risk to you to wait on this? So I'm going to say no, not yet. It could be another day or so on VFO also. Zap. Some of these are going to be super tight, all right? I'm sorry. And the numbers aren't going to make you guys happy. I'm sorry, I don't do it to make people happy. I do it to be straight up and be no bullshit about it. KDJ is kind of high on this 4 hour here. The MACD's crossing up. You got 2 over the 8. I like that. If these cross, Zap is going to be a potential early go. So Zap is the better looking of the 3 that I've looked at so far. JAR. A lot of these are going to look the same. And why is that? Because Bitcoin dominance did a little move. Alright, JAR. I don't like JAR. I'm going to tell you why. A lot of wicks here. And it's still not over the 8 and 21 long enough for me to say go. Alright. Let's move this KDJ out. I don't need it right now. I'm not low time frame trading. I'll pull the pivots up here. Yeah, there we go. You bounced off S1. Okay, JAR is 50-50. You got 2 over the 8, but these big wicks I don't like. I don't like that at all. That gives me pause. I'm going to say no for the next few hours on JAR. VSYS, we already talked about that one. KMD, which is Komodo. Komodo did a beautiful retrace all the way to S2. It's gotten back over the 100. It's stuck under the pivot. Be careful with this one. This one may come down a little bit more. I like this one less than the other ones I saw. Maybe some more down in this one. Wind. Again, why am I doing the 4 hour? Because we had this big pullback, and I'm trying to get really narrow on my buys and sells here. The moving averages are out of order here, and they're trying to get back in order. So looks like this 50 may pinch down on the 200 and cause a little bit more price action to go down. So this may be a day or two more on AAVE or Lind. Maybe a little bit more pinch, sell, squeeze pressure right here. We'll see. It's not over the pivot yet. I'd wait on this one. I'd wait. Algo. It's up 13% right now, but it's kind of hard to trust because it went down 30-something%. You know what I mean? Yeah, here's another one. You're 2 over the 8, but you're failing at the 21. The MACD's crossing up. MACD's trying to cross into the green here. You bounced off the 200. I like that. Let's keep an eye on this. I think it may jog sideways, but you're being given a good chance here. All right, you caught R3 and bounced up. I like that. Stay above there, and that's a really good sign. I like Algo better than the others so far. WTC. Already bought in this one early morning yesterday when it was down 30-something%. Darth's being a dick. Hold on. Let's see. I don't know, Darth. What's up? Oh, you're trying to be funny. I'm not going to click on that because it's going to say something and make me want to say something to get me more drunker. I know what you're doing. Walton chain. Now, I bought this way down here. It worked out wonderfully for me. So I'm up this much so far. We're getting tits moves here. If we can break through these tits moves, which are when moving averages and exponential moving averages cross each other or themselves, the price action moves back towards it. So if we can break this, that'd be great. If not, we're going to get more sideways and down here and fiddle around on the support line before we make a move up. Either way, I feel like we caught a lot of these bottoms, and I'm really happy about it. Walton chain is still a no, technically, but if you bought the wicks, you're doing great. So I would say no technically on WTC. To not go against the rules, you know what I mean? OZSC is a stock. Ooh, you got a negative cross on the 4 hour. But on the daily, you're holding strong. This one may need to breathe a little bit. But look how far down this thing went. Holy shit. OZSC. I like this. It's at 23 cents and the all-time high is fucking 2,000. Alright, let me send this to G because that's a big hitter right there. Who brought that up? OZSC. Who brought that up? Jeremy knows what's up with the 789 assassins. I see you, bro. Pundy. Does it look the same? Does it? Does it? Way up there. The potential gain is what I was liking about OS. Oh, absolutely, dude. This goes OS. That's gonna go. Let me add it real quick. OZSC. That's getting added to my penny stock collection, bro. That's a good look, and it's down 11% day two. I like that. I'm gonna buy some of that most likely. Thank you, bro. Good call. Pundy is a very nice looking chart, and this is what I was talking about. You still got the 8 over the 21. Okay, that is a beautiful setup. The 8 is over the 21. That's still a go. You've got 2 over the 8. That's a go. You've got a candle pulling down on top of the 8 right now in red and checking the top. That's fine. The MACD is still coming down. This could move sideways. This could move up from here, but I like it currently. Could change over the next course of several hours or whatever. That's fine, but right this moment, I like Pundy X. It's still over the daily 8. It just never even broke it. That could come down, but right now, this is the best looking chart that we've seen so far. Key and audio. Audio's in the wait a minute zone. One of the better looking charts we've seen. Still not failed. It's on top of R3. We got plenty of wicks here. I kind of like audio too here. It's in the wait a minute zone, so it's still not a sale. This may cruise sideways and build momentum before it does something else. You do have a sell signal on the MACD now. That's one factor for you. Look at key. Kiwi. Fail. Ooh, key is on top of the 8. This is a good look right here, Jeremy. So it appears that the MACD is still okay. It's a little high, but it's not crazy high. Right here is August 20. You're catching August 20 as support right now, which is great. We've seen many coins catch this support zone, August 20, and bounce off the top of those and keep going. You did that this ugly red candle, but we held the 8. We're holding the 8 right now. Key is still a buy. Man, what a beautiful play. Excuse me. Now you got, also you have an inverse head and shoulders here. Oh, that doesn't look good. There we go. How about this? That, and that, and that. And it's on this angle here. Okay. So it's sloping up, which is nice. We're getting these J hooks. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. XEM. Is this breaking all-time high? I don't think so. Damn, no, it's getting close though. Alright, so it's not. All-time high is $2 and change. No, it's still got time to go. Alright, so we got over the 8. Daily. Still over the 8. Still over all the target boxes. Sitting at, this looks just like key. XEM is still a go. Even though things are a little high, it's okay. DNT. There. And this one looks like it's going short for the moment. But look, you're right under the 21. If this can get over, it's the same as the other ones, but it's stuck at the moment. You did bounce off the 50. You did bounce off support. This could hold here and just jog sideways like this one did. See how it kind of jogged sideways until it made its mind up and then it went? This could happen again, okay? Same thing here. Then up again. Not a sale at the moment. Close, but not a sale. Hydro. Boy, look at the wicks. God almighty. I ain't never seen some wicks like that. No, never mind, I have. What y'all saying? Tickets go on sale next week for Crypto Coachella featuring the Rec City Rockers. DM me on Telegram for more info. Get your tickets now. Cryptochella. David, you're ruthless, bro. Cobb won't show up unless it gets the closing DJ set. That's ridiculous. Unless his dad gets me to the East Block. Yeah, I said it. Alright, Hydro is... Man, I really hate to even give an opinion on this one because it's such a weird looking chart. It's wicks. I'm going to say no, but it's a temporary no, because this could change really, really quickly on Hydro right here, okay? In a matter of hours, this could change to a yes. So you need to be watching very closely, okay? Player. It's not even on here, it's on. I think this is the wrong one. Maybe it is the right one. Yeah, player is just now turning into a buy to begin with. It's just now breaking out of its downtrend. At the moment, this player chart says yes, this one's a go. Go. This player chart says, wait a minute. So I would back off a player right now. It's not worth the risk. There's other charts that are either better or already good. It's not worth it to risk it to yourself. Oh, come on. There you go. OXT, which a lot of people like. And I got all the fields pulling this thing down, Keith. Alright, you're under S1, you got a downward cross there. You caught the 200 though. This one looks like it's sideways for a bit and then it's going to make its mind up. But I bet you that this thing's going to go sideways and eventually come back up again and test this zone here. Test all this. Just need some more time, I think. You're over everything here. OXT has a small little fractal and it's already over everything. So even if it's down, this is a temporary down, so OXT is going to get circled here. Ontology. Man, I said, what the fuck just happened? Oh, God. Oh, man. Yeah, I don't like those dudes. Sorry. So, ontology. I actually shared an ontology chart to TradingView today, and I'll show you what I'm talking about. Right here's what I shared to TradingView for everyone to look at. I said ontology recently experienced a downtrend breakout like many other cryptocurrencies. A clear inverse head and shoulders push through previous resistance right here, and currently a trend 100 AEMA neckline test is unfolding. All that's happening at the same time. This may be an opportunity to buy at discount prices as the August 20 area is now support. Okay, August 20th is now support. And the June 19 area of resistance was recently tested, which is this area right here, this pink box. Right? I see future targets of $1.60 and $2.55. $1.60 is the pink box. $2.55 is all the way up here, above the pink box, at the next fib line. Is $5 possible? Yes. But I didn't even bring that up. So, what do I think about ontology? I think right now, it's under the 21 still, which I don't like. But it's trying to fight back over. You have a tits move here happening, the last one. I believe this is the last one you're going to see on this until the weekly. And once this clears, this big inverse head and shoulders right here that I have highlighted is going to play out the rest of the way. Ontology is a beautiful looking chart, and I'm not afraid of this at all. At all. I have all the utmost faith in this stuff. I trust my technical analysis. I'm not scared. I'm going to be right here, digging in, working my ass off. I refuse to be beaten by simple mathematics. So, if these charts want to fail, that's fine. If we want to go into a massive bear market, that's fine. I just don't buy it yet, okay? I just don't buy it yet. I don't think this is over. Nano. There, Nano. Oh yeah, you caught support right here. You've bounced back over. I believe there's more chart to this than on Nano. This is just the tether chart, so it's smaller. Same thing. You're trying to get over the 21, but you're also stuck under R2 here. Can it happen? Yeah, it may not happen exactly yet. Nano bounced back pretty good. That was 36% from that from the 50 moving average that it bounced off of. You know, it's not a buy yet, but it's really close. So I'm going to give Nano a circle. Lisk. Same thing as Nano. It's right on the frozen edge here. However, this one's way over R3. And right here's August. Hasn't tested August yet. This one may come down a little bit more on Lisk here. February 20th. This range doesn't usually matter that much. Yeah, I don't like Lisk as much. Fun. Getting pinched. But look, the MACD is down toward the midline. It's pushing down on the 50 moving average here. There's the pivot line right there. All right. Can this bounce back up? Absolutely it can, but it needs to get moving quick. Otherwise, it's going to fade down here to the 100 moving average, where the other support zone is down here. All right, at 175, 0175. That would, be around the 100. You may not like that, but that's probably what's in the cards here. This one fell really hard and hasn't recovered very well. FTM. FTM is recovered and on the way up. Dude, look at Phantom go. So I don't need to tell you that's not even a sale yet. Goodness, look at that thing go. Wish I had bought Phantom. Man, you can't catch them all, so I'm not stressed over it, but boy, does that look nice. Man, oh man, oh man. Phantom, a killer. Did you look at Dusk? No, I didn't look at Dusk. But we can. Same thing for Dusk. I don't think this one's... It's in the wait a minute zone. It hasn't touched R3 yet. It hasn't caught the 50 yet. Dusk hasn't fallen as far as some, and even then it's still giving up a lot of percentage. I mean, this thing fell 47%, so right at 50%. Shh. That's a lot if you think about it. So, Dusk is in the wait a minute zone. It may just move sideways here, and it's in between fib lines. They're right there in between. It's just kind of sandwiched in. SRC. Roofing company. Looks like you got some support here from June 2016. And it's done a beautiful move up. It may need to breathe a little bit more here. It's failing at the 21 and the 8. But it's went up so far so quick. So be careful here. This one may fall a little bit before it bounces back up some more. Looking at the monthly. Yeah. Yeah, it may wait on the 8 for the next candle or two on the monthly, and that's okay. It'll come back. SNCA. I actually have that one over here. There it is. Alright, so this is one of those that has forever and a go to get back up. Throwing an ugly weekly candle right now, or monthly candle right now. The weekly has had 2 in a row. It failed the pivot. It's holding the 50 fib though. So if it can hold it, that's great. We just need to be smart here and make sure we don't do anything rash. And I think we'll be all right. SNCA and a bunch of these other ones have a lot of room to go up. Any down is just temporary, and that's a given. Let's see. I'm just bouncing around looking through some real quick. Bitcoin Cash. Bitcoin Cash on the weekly looks great. Neo is up 7%. Same situation. Yeah, some of these are just going to require a day or so more, and that's okay. First time playing the stocks. Hey man, stocks are no different than what you're doing in crypto and what you were doing in Forex. You just got to wait a little bit longer. I'm going to be honest with you, Keith is feeling pretty tipsy on this damn whiskey tonight. I had some drinks before the stream started because, whatever. But I'm feeling it. I'm going to be straight with you. YFI looks alright. Ice makes things so much better, man. I'm just an on the rocks whiskey kind of guy. So, You said weekly, did you? Yeah. Okay, this just crossed bullish here, so be careful on this. You do have a double bottom, which I like. Bounce off the 50. I like that. This can keep going. If it can trend a little higher and you know, continue to break low time frame barriers, you're going to get a shot at this pivot line here. Right there. Yeah, you're going to get a shot at it. If you can continue to break these barriers, you failed the 50 right here. This could continue down. Okay, there's a chance here, so be careful. It could get a triple bottom. If that happens, you're gonna be eating shit for weeks and weeks and weeks and weeks. All right, so walk softly here. Road. Short thing, Bev. Yeah, road is one that we were talking about already that I did not purchase. But it is way low, I'll say that much. And it's this ugly inverse head and shoulders. It's kind of pointing down. That needs to reverse really quickly. If it doesn't invalidate, then you're in trouble. That being said, you're throwing a green candle now. Just be careful. I like this thing to kind of jog sideways for more before it actually has the opportunity to do anything. As they say, if its and buts and candy were nuts. If its and buts were candy and nuts, we'd all have a Merry Christmas. Dude, Keith is tipsy. But the whiskey tastes great tonight. Yeah, OXT I've already looked at. It's sitting on that same support zone, Ken. You just had all the lights turned out and couldn't see the computer monitor, bro. Yeah, I like the fact that it bounced off the support zone right here. But the small little fractal leads us something to be desired as far as seeing the other data. So it's pretty much strictly technical analysis at this point. And if we're doing strictly technical analysis, this is not a buy. It's close, but it's not. I looked at that one. So I guess the outlook question that I'm going to get is, where do you see this stuff going? Things went so far so fast that I feel like we're bound to get a pullback. We're clearly getting that pullback now. We also need time for these things to breathe and for the Bollinger Bands to kind of catch some breath and squeeze them in, okay? Yeah, I screwed that up bad, Daniel, because I'm having a hard time. I can feel myself. I can feel my jaw getting slower. Outlook. I don't think these alts are done. I just don't. Some of them are inconsistently low or inconsistently high. And if you're going to go to the 786 and fail, please do so. But there's several charts that aren't even up to the 50 fib yet. And they're not even above the 618 yet. You're not even close to the big important fibs. I think more up. I honestly do. If there's a period of down, so be it. We can look at the Bitcoin chart. And you can see here that this is still above. This is still above the 21, but it's in between the 8 and the 21, the wait a minute zone. If it says wait a minute, that doesn't mean buy, okay? There we go. Uniswap. Gotcha, Kelly. Uniswap got me for some money already. Damn. Didn't take long for me to get suckered. Alright, what do we got here? Looks like we got a flag being built over the 8 and the 21. This is not a sell at all, Kelly. It's actually just a continuation up at this point. Can it fail? Yes. Will it? That leaves something to be desired because you don't know. But so far, it's played out wonderfully. feel like that's wanting to come down some, but it hasn't shown me a down yet. It's still kind of hanging out there. So we'll see. It could be a parabolic move, a continuation of a parabolic move where it's accumulation up, same thing, accumulation up, or it could fail and start to come back down. It's still technically a buy though, so don't go getting spooked by what I say. I'm just a guy. Don't get fooled by my stupidity. You bought at 14, you're killing it. You're up 100 and some change. No, I didn't. You're up 100 and some change percent there, Kelly. BNB. This one went really far, really fast, and blew through all the good, important barriers it needed to have. Big monster J hook. This one's going to pull back some. I mean, it's kind of got to, doesn't it? I mean, I guess it doesn't have to, but I feel like it will. I feel like the 50 moving average is a good goal here. Jane, this is Jim Beam Honey in the discanter. And this is Sphere Ice with Jim Beam Honey. And a little bit of vanilla flavoring thrown into it just to spice it up a bit. Hive. Right here. Oh man, Hive fell way too far. Yeah, if you want to get in one and take a risk, this is it, because the 2100 and 200 are all balling up right here, and I don't see that being a bad thing. It did not break August 20th, so it still needs to get up a little bit higher there. There's some other ones like Mithril that look just like this who didn't break that August 20th area yet. GLF. Where's that supposed to be? You're not tricking me, Frank. You're not tricking me, Frank. I'm not a goober. Regardless, I see a ton of nice looking charts. And I see a ton of charts that I wouldn't be scared of. Now, if I was not in yet and I wanted to get in, those would not be buy signals. Those would be, hey, you're already in and you've been in. Hold tight. Hold the line. Guess who's in art, Frank? Nick. That'd be me. Beautiful inverse head and shoulders here. Took off and went off to the races. It failed the 50 fib. Can it get back over and take another shot? I believe so. Just needs to catch its breath a little bit maybe. I already bought this wick down here below the 21 and it pulled back up. So I've already made a little bit of money off of it. This is probably one of the first ones I bought in the dip was art because it was the top of the list because it starts with an A. Starts with an A. E-Gold. Let's look at that. No, I didn't mean to hit that. Same as I forget which one it was. It was didnt. Like it was going to get pinched here, and the price action is going to push that candle down a little bit to the 50, and we're going to get a squeeze. Do we go over it? Do we go under it? And it's kind of hard to say right now, but the MACD says she's coming down. I'm starting to slur my words. This is y'all's fault. SLS. I got no data on that heifer. All right. Boy, SLF looks a lot like Bank of America. I got Bank of America going up, and so I got this one going up too. This is gonna keep moving on up here somewhere toward eventually 50 plus bucks. So be careful. Could there be downs? Yeah, I just don't see it in the near future. Everything looks okay at the moment. Oh, let's address the elephant in the room, XRP. And yeah, I know I said it. Keith doesn't so much care once he gets drunk enough. In case you haven't noticed. Bro, my eyes are slowing down. Okay, so the elephant in the room is this particular coin that dropped all the way to 36 cents. And why did this happen? Well, quite simply, you failed to break 786 north here. You failed to break it right here. You pull from the top down, come up, it hit 786 and failed. Now, I will say this. It did hit 36 cents, which we had targeted in the Telegram group of 36. Not only that, but it's making the other side of an inverse head and shoulders. And if this can play out, you're going to get this inverse head and shoulders that pushes the price up here somewhere, okay? If that happens, that would be amazing for this particular token because that will put it into a major breakout zone for the number 4 currency in the world as far as crypto goes and give you a hella good opportunity to make some money on that one. I'll leverage trade this one. I just don't own any other coins. I don't see it necessary because I have so many of others that I know you want to talk about utility and the project, and I don't care about any of that. I only care about what the chart says. Alright, Keith's done drinking. Keith S. L. Dunno Drinko and no. I was only drinking so much because it tasted so good. And that whiskey hits just right. Jim Beam honey, it's so good. Fun. I already looked at Fun Chi-Town. I don't like it right now. I don't like it right now. Dude, Darth is trying so hard to get me to look at shit that doesn't exist, like Simp. And y'all are funny. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to do it. I do still have to work tomorrow, so I'm not sitting here trying to get super trashed. Oh yes, Kelly. Yes, that's Jim Beam honey and Jim Beam vanilla. I bought them at the same time. It's just good. It's just a good combination. Oh, CRV. Let's look at this heifer real quick. If you ever want to see a chart that was a hussy, this is it. This is the hussy of charts. This bitch has never been good to me. Never. Never. I've never made money on CRV. Unbelievable. There's always a nemesis, right? It used to be H-bar for me that I never made money on, and now it's CRV. So I feel like I can do better on it. It's just I shy away from this fucking coin because it just done me wrong so many times. But as you see, it's caught the 50 here, and the MACD is starting to get approaching the midline. If that's the case and this thing bounced back and turns up, oh gosh, then you're looking at 886 touches, and if it can break 886, you're near 1934 bucks. You just gotta find your woman, man. Find your woman, CRV. Find it and get going. You haven't been good to me, and it's time to get good. It's just unacceptable. I need you to get better. Find your woman and get happy. Yeah, I didn't like Devil's Cut either, Daniel. I tried a little bit at a buddy's house. Adam or Link? Gotcha, Jane. Or Kelly, I'm sorry. Alright, Link hit its accumulation area support, but it may come down. You know what? Never mind. It already hit August. Link doesn't have to go too far here. It can swoop up and keep going. It may continue to do that and take a little bit of time in the in the meantime to do that, but that's okay. I don't see another massive sell-off on Link at the moment right now. Hopefully. Let's see, Adam. Keith is moving slow. Alright, Adam went too far and is most definitely going to correct again. Probably the 50 or the 100. I'm really interested to see what some of these do, whether they hit the 50 or the 100, and we see them and we're able to apply this logic to other charts based on where they're sitting and where they're not sitting. And we can look at it and say, okay, I like this to go here or here, based on the fact that another coin already did a similar type move. But in fact, using the chart that you're investing in's data and not other charts' data. And this would give you a more refined view of what may be happening. Nick says, I made a lot on CRV. Bro, you need to spread the wealth because I ain't making jack shit on CRV. I made some today when it was down really low because I bought some. But that'll probably be the only time I hit good on it. Alright, does anybody got anything else here? And we'll end this off like an hour and 15, hour and 20 minutes here. You're welcome, Chi-Town. Glad to see you, brother. Glad to have everybody who showed up on a Tuesday night to watch me get hammered in chart. And I feel like I chart fine on this stuff. It's just that I know when I don't have enough to drink that I talk a little fast and it's hard for people to understand me. If I drink a little bit, y'all tend to be able to hear what I'm saying. I got a little bit better. It's just I got that southern twang. You know what I mean? Again, one more time, my sentiment is pretty good. I don't fear these charts. I'm not scared of a little bit of math and geometry. You got to come at me better than that if you expect me to run away with my tail tucked between my legs. Just not the guy to do it. So if anybody has anything else, great. If not, one more time, go over to the classroom, get you some stickers, get you a shirt. Why not, man? All the money goes to a good cause, bro. You know, make it happen. Cute them. You got it, John. You squeaked in right there at the end, my friend. And to all my haters, thank you for being here. If you're my hater and you don't like me because you just don't like me, it's cool, man. I appreciate you taking the time out of your day not to like me. It actually helps me get around to know that people pay attention even if they don't like me, which means that you get it. You understand that I actually am telling the truth and I actually am trying to help people. You just still don't like me. And that's cool too, bro. Cute 'em. I mean, it's had its down here. I believe you're going to get a pullback up, and I believe you're going to get some more upward action on it here. Just got to wait it out a little bit. I like it bouncing off the August 20 area and having the September 20 area to go back to the garage and work on stuff. Hold up. I wonder if this one, is this one of these that bounced off the 786 the other direction? It is, isn't it? Hey, Pops, man, thank you for coming by, guy. I appreciate it. Did y'all get power back there in Texas, my guy? I guess you did. You know what? Cutum didn't quite make it to the 50. It's really close, though. Really close back to the 50. I like this inverse head and shoulders down here, though. I wouldn't be afraid of Cutum. There might be a little bit more down left in it, but I wouldn't be scared here. All right, so y'all, listen, thank y'all for coming by. I appreciate the hell out of it. SNX, and then we're gone. Okay, SNX. SNX is off to the races. Be really careful with SNX. It went so far so fast, I would be a little bit scared here. I'd be a little bit scared here about how high this one is. Watch out. Oh, yeah, David. Any progress on the live trade stream technical difficulties? Yeah, actually, what I'll have is I'll have a second computer hooked up on Thursday, and I'll have dual computers going at once, so I can trade Binance on one, and I can actually do my stream on the other. And I should be able to work that out. I just got to get the laptop in here. I did a little bit of research on that, and I'll have to change the graphics card around a little bit in my computer here, but I should make it work. So anyway, thank y'all all for coming. I appreciate the shout of it from myself, from all the assassins. Thank you, Mafia, for showing up. Thank you, everybody, mods or not mods. I appreciate everyone coming. I'm just some dude on the internet rambling, getting drunk, bullshitting, and you guys actually pay attention to me, and it makes me super happy that people even care enough to be here. So thank you from the bottom of my heart. Thank you. It really makes me happy. It pleases me a lot that I could help everybody. So from me, from everyone else, thank you. I'll see y'all on the next stream, Thursday, 11 p.m. Be good.